Welcome everyone once again to another episode of the NOC.
Bienvenidos a otro episodio de NOC.
That's for our Spanish-speaking crew.
Yeah, for that one. And some of us listen.
All none of them.
And a few of us like to call it the
Rev.
Trashman.
The NerdOut.
I got some really good news
Cast.
today.
Cast. There we go. Gotta keep it.
We had an audience last time. Where's?
We have an
They
audience.
thought,
this time.
well, they've been through it
No,
one time.
like a lot of people. I'm sorry, Presley.
Well, I got my
you
wife.
Come to me.
You know, every time that Thursday rolls around, and like she doesn't work on Friday, she always thinks we're going to stay up and watch movies. And then I let her know, oh, no, I've got a podcast. And then she looks at me. I said, you should come tonight. It'll be,
I think
it's a memorial. It's an important
memorial?
one. Yeah, not a memorial.
He's croaking.
And she just goes,
He gone.
she goes, does anybody else show up? And I said, yeah, a couple people show up. Presley's there, Sarah's there, you know. And,
Yeah.
And she's just like, I'll think about it.
That means no.
She ain't here.
Yeah.
She ain't here.
But you know what? She's missing out on this ice cream.
She is.
You need to pop that
Okay.
open.
Go ahead. I'm going to eat this.
Yeah.
And talk. Wait a second. Let's go around the room so everybody knows who's
Rev.
here. To my right, we have
Scout the Ginja
The
Ninja.
Rev.
And the Trashman.
Shantech. Thanks for tuning in. It's
Taking
glad
out
you're
the
here.
trash.
February.
Taking out the trash.
Something.
We haven't sung that song in a while.
6th?
I know,
What's
right?
today? The
6th.
7th?
The 7th.
The 6th.
7,
Oh,
6.
6th.
Thursday
Yeah.
the 6th.
The 6th.
Yeah.
6th.
February 6th, 2019.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll go out the 7th.
2020.
Nice. I'll be
Yeah.
listening to it at work.
I put $3 down. That.
Hey,
I'll
I
be
had
listening.
I had a nap today, so I'm
Oh,
good.
did you? You're gonna stay up late? All right.
Especially tomorrow's my last day, so.
That is true. Last
I'm
day.
checked out.
Do you have to stay all day? Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's not like you're retiring or anything.
No.
Yeah, so Scalf's last day at his current job.
Congrats.
Before you make a little
Yeah.
trip.
It's not a trip.
It's a
I'd
whole
call it-
it's a
life.
move.
It's a whole life.
It's a move.
Just for our
It's a
sake, we're saying
change.
trip.
It's. I mean, the definition. I mean,
How about this? I'm going on an adventure.
there you go.
There you go.
There,
Is
you,
that all
A
I
new
have to
a new
do?
adventure.
you have a destination. You don't have a time frame. So, I mean,
He does.
I have a time frame to get there, but not to come back.
right. That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, your adventure could last.
No offense to anybody of us.
It could last a couple weeks. It could last a couple months,
Or
or a couple fortnights,
Years.
or years.
yeah.
Years. So, I mean, or we may not
But
ever see you again.
I will be back to visit because you guys are here and my family's here. So.
I'd be
Yeah.
back.
That's
There we go.
True. I'm glad that you put us above your
Yes.
family when you
Yeah.
said that.
That should be the case.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm totally in agreement.
They do not like the prequels. His family. That's why.
They don't?
It's true. Nathan doesn't.
See, we're more important.
Okay.
Nathan.
Who cannot love Watto?
I'm into that.
No, they won't.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You all
What
right
was
there?
that?
That is really good.
What did you just have?
I just put, it's homemade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Rev, he's doing his own ice cream now.
it's delish.
It is grape.
Grape. It's
Anything
grape
else
ice cream.
in that?
Yeah, it's about the same base as vanilla. I just flavored it grape.
Oh, man.
With Welch.
It's got a kick.
Not a sponsor. It's got a real good kick.
Man, that is really good.
Welch's grape juice
not a
is
sponsor.
one of my favorite things in the world.
If this was at Walmart, I would buy this.
Yeah, and hopefully
Oh,
they
that's
have
really
the
good. I'm
great
not just saying
value
that.
brand.
I made it by accident.
Did you
But
really?
but because I made it one time and I was trying to make something else. I'm like, well, let me just try this, and it came out like that. But this batch here is better because I kind of tweaked it.
Hey,
Now
you
I
better.
have- now I have a
it.
recipe to
It's
work
good.
Watch this.
Wait, what's he doing? Oh,
mixing.
he did a swirl.
The homemade vanilla and the grape.
Penman. That is really good.
Do you write your recipes down when you're doing this stuff so you can like repeat them? Okay.
Yeah.
It's really good.
All right. Oh, man, it's so good. Super good. I don't even know what we're doing.
Good texture.
I don't know what we're doing.
Now, what do we do this weekend?
It was weekend.
Yeah, what was this weekend? What you guys do? I'm gonna tell you what I did. After y'all tell me what you did.
You start. You go ahead.
Oh, you mean last weekend?
Yeah, this weekend. Last weekend. So I get all these messages.
The weekend that's already passed.
Yeah, last weekend.
Gotcha. Okay.
I get this message. Oh, we're gonna have wings and all this and that. I'm like, cool. That sounds good. My kids had other plans. My kids are huge fans of Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah.
And they're like, we want to watch this movie called The Turning, a scary movie, whatever. So I went and seen it with my kids. I should have turned into another theater. That movie was terrible.
What was it
awful.
about?
I have no idea. I don't know because it ended. The ending of the movie was like 2 minutes, and then the credits rolled up, like the last episode of The Sopranos. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Anybody remember that?
Yeah.
It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, because we did a little Super Bowl thing, and you knew about it. I told you about it.
Yeah.
It really wasn't a party, but
No.
and you totally blew it off.
Yeah.
And we had the Rev brought chicken wings that were like great. I think I had a pizza.
Yeah.
And Scalp brought chips and cheese. And
Man, I should have gone to that.
Yeah, it was a low key kind of just
kick back, watch.
Presley was there. She joined us.
And you guys learn how Latin women dance.
Yeah, very well.
That's how.
Wow.
Which is funny because everybody's up in arms about this, but the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders do it at every game. Nobody says a peep. But I know they got a Latina with a lot of swing. Oh, everybody's up in arms.
I mean, were they? I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I don't know.
I tell you, I didn't watch it.
Cheerleader wear anything like the one outfit that J-Lo had on, or I guess the strings that she had on.
Yeah.
That's kind of pushing it.
No, I didn't watch it because I was watching that stupid movie, so I still haven't seen it.
I mean, so far though, Janet Jackson showed the most skin of anybody.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
Wait, was it Janet Jackson or just Justin Timberlake? Okay, we're done.
Well, they kind of tag teamed each other on that one.
Oh boy,
they had help. So yeah, the Super Bowl was this last week.
Yeah.
I think most people were probably
Edits.
happy. I missed it. What?
No,
Never mind.
Don't
No.
Repeat
Oh,
that.
man.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good game, right? I mean, it stayed close. I mean, regardless who you're rooting for, I mean, it came down to the last 6 minutes of the game, right?
That's what you want.
Yeah. So pretty good. What? We're doing a little.
Edit.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, so let me tell you what I did this last week.
Tell us.
I got this little thing going on in my life where I break out in hives occasionally.
Do you?
And we tracked it. We're pretty sure what was causing it, and I've been clean for like 4 months.
Yeah.
No issues. So just kind of staying away from
listening.
meat.
Yes.
Let me tell you. So here lately, I've been kind of telling my wife, like, I don't know if it really is the whole meat thing. I'm thinking that we just got, it's got to be something else. Something else in my diet that we've cut out. That it's really, so I'm thinking about, I'm going to eat a hamburger or something just to test it.
That sounds so good.
She's telling me, don't do it. It's too soon. We need to wait a little bit longer. And so I agreed with her. I said, that's fine. So Monday night, we do tacos or nachos. And because we don't even keep beef in the house. It's not even an issue for me to eat it. The whole family's went on. We do turkey and chicken ground. So we fried up the turkey. And she's like, all right, it's time to eat. And I go in there and I make my plate with everybody. I put the turkey meat on there. I eat a big old plate of it. About an hour goes by and I'm sitting on the sofa. And I'm starting to clear my throat a little bit. And things are getting, I'm having a hard time breathing. And I'm thinking, this is weird. I've not felt this for a while. My ears are tingling. And I'm like, okay, something's going on. And so I said, babe, I think I got something. She's like, what would you eat? And I said, well, I just had what you guys had. She goes, did you have the ground beef or the turkey? I said, there was no ground beef in there. She goes, yeah, there was. It was in the crock pot. You were supposed to get the ground turkey that was on the stove. So I ran in there and looked, and there's the crock pot. And I had like 4 big scoopfuls on my. So I ingested about a hamburger worth.
Mm.
The only thing I can say that what came next was the most aggressive outbreak that this world has probably ever seen in hives. Like, I couldn't get enough Benadryl in me. We got the Prexalone, whatever it is that helps with itching.
Isn't that
I took one of
Sylvester
those.
Stallone's brother?
Yes.
Frank Stallone.
So by this time,
Pressed alone.
I'm like, my heart rate's probably about 130, 140. I go
Yeah.
take a cold shower, and I'm just standing in the shower just like, oh, this is miserable. Get out, lay in bed. Heart rate's just through the roof. My wife's up there. She's just standing over me with the EpiPen. She's just like waiting. Because
Knives out.
I'm sitting there just, I can breathe. It's not like I can't breathe, but it is a little challenging.
Yeah.
And from about 8 to 11, I just lay in bed. I'm making my life right. I'm making sure.
Just picture
Lord,
Tia ready to stand.
Yeah, I'm
Lord,
just,
I want to be with you.
yeah, it's like, is there anything I need to get right? And then, and Tia runs out again and is like, girls, say goodbye to your father because, you don't know. So they come in and then give me a hug and like, all right, Dad, take it easy. And, I woke up about 11 midnight and everything had kind of calmed down. But I swear, it was by far the worst reaction I've ever had. And so
Probably because it's been so long.
yeah,
so it's for
that's
sure red
everything.
meat.
We're pretty much 100% sure now.
It's red meat.
Because it was like 100% ground beef. And the only reason why we had it in our house is because my wife had some sort of party at work. And so that's what threw me off. And the other part, I take some partial blame because she said she looked right at me and said, Shannon, it's time to eat. Be sure to not get the ground beef. But by that time, the only thing I heard was, hey, it's time to eat. And then everything out of her mouth was just like, brr, 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 brr. So it's my fault for not really paying attention. But it's her fault for not really. She knew my eyes glazed over, and I just.
So how did you mix up ground beef and chicken?
Well, when you fry them up on the stove, it's just ground. It's turkey, by the way. It's like ground turkey, and when you fry it up, it's brown, and it resembles. If you put them right next to each other, you could probably tell.
I'm about to break in hives now.
So anyway, there we go. That's what I did. That was Monday night, and I was able to get up and go to work Tuesday. I was drugged down in my head all Tuesday, but I made it to work and actually hung out there all day.
Sounds fun.
There's my week.
Man,
Wow. And we missed
crazy.
Man.
it. Man, that is good
it
ice
is,
cream.
isn't
I
it?
am done with mine. Man, I tore it up. Then I mixed
Yeah,
it.
I'm done with mine too.
I didn't do much last weekend, so
I didn't either.
next.
I'm packed. That's about it.
Aww.
Got awkwardly silent.
Seriously?
Aww.
Okay. You want to go into news?
Yeah.
Yep. Certified
News.
fresh news.
Fresh news.
I got some news. So y'all know Megadeth is on tour 2020.
Oh, I love Megadeth, man.
Congrats to Dave Mustaine for being 100% cancer-free. He had
Yes.
tongue cancer. 100%. And he
You
says
go.
it's his meditation and his faith.
That's right, man.
He flat out said it, man.
Dude, he's not
No, he's
ashamed
not.
at all. of his
And
faith.
and I like him because he's imperfect.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Guns N' Roses just announced a 2020 stadium tour this summer in Chicago, Indianapolis in August. Tickets go on sale tomorrow.
What do you think they're going to run?
I don't know. The
$100
ones I bought were like 80 maybe for. I was like on the roof outside.
He's in the parking lot
I was in the parking lot with a telescope.
in a lawn chair.
Yeah. So and what else? Let me see. I got some stuff for y'all. I got some stuff.
This vanilla is really good.
Yeah.
The vanilla is super good, man.
So good.
Keanu Reeves, first picture.
Yeah.
Saw that.
Set
Saw
of
that.
Matrix 4. And Keanu Reeves has set a standard so high that he leaves the same beard, the same haircut for every movie now. I mean, that's how cool he is.
I'm just wondering where they're going to go with it.
I don't know. So the New York State Fair, no, the New York Toy Fair comes out the 22nd of that weekend, the 22nd, 23rd of this month. And they are revealing the 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back Black Series, which includes the AT-AT driver and the one I'm going to buy, the Imperial Probe Droid 6-inch. I'm about to collapse. Man. I cannot wait to see this. I got a little more.
Wow.
Oh, the 27-disc Star Wars ginormous thing is confirmed.
$300.
Yep.
Jeez.
Is confirmed. You better buy it. Yep. March 31st for $250 at Best Buy.
What's it come? I mean, what's
27 discs, 4K, everything 4K. I wouldn't mind seeing Phantom Menace on 4K. That'd be great. And I think I got one more.
Well, it's really not bad, really. I mean, 27 discs for it's like less than $10 a movie.
No. So
or $10 a disc.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, really.
This
I'm
one is
wondering what
kind of
all
like
the special features it's going to have, though, too.
Oops, I hit the wrong one. This one is kind of cool. You guys know the fires in Australia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funko Pop is doing the Australian firefighters. That's Funko Pop.
That's cool.
That's
that is
neat.
super
Is the
cool.
proceeds going to...
You know I don't read the articles, Kyle.
Man.
All this time.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, but it's cool, though. Check it out.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
I mean, it's super cool.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's classy.
Yep.
So, which
Very cool.
Our firefighters just came home this week. So, okay, off to you. I'm done.
Well, I just have a few things here. What is the best-selling pop of all time? Funko Pop.
Oh, Funko Pop.
Panthro. I'm just. I don't know.
What's your guess?
Best-selling Funko Pop of all time?
Yep.
Voltron?
No.
Winnie the Pooh.
Wait. Best-selling Funko Pop of all time.
Probably
It said
something
that.
Japanese.
Probably.
It said that. Big Boy.
The Child. Baby Yoda.
Get out of here.
Top-selling Funko Pop of all time.
No way. When is it actually
It
released?
doesn't actually hit the shelves until May, but thanks to massive pre-orders, the adorable little thing is already the company's best-selling item of all
Wow.
time.
And they're doing the deluxe, the bigger
That's,
one, aren't
that's
they?
impressive.
Now, yeah. Both of those have sold out.
That's crazy.
But as I was going through the article, have you seen the life-size?
Yes.
Sideshow collectible? Yes, I have. Because it comes with a knob.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
I
knob.
have.
Oh my gosh, Ricky, you gotta get that one because I
Dude.
won't.
Believe
Again,
me.
anything the Child is fantastic.
It's hot. I mean, people ain't even seen The Mandalorian, and they're in love with the child.
Mm-hmm.
The
Which
the
makes me
Funko
mad.
Pop T-shirt, awesome. I will be wearing that.
For the child?
Yeah, awesome. I'm very excited about this. I love these stories. The Wind in the Willows. Everybody knows The Wind in the Willows.
I don't know if I do or not.
A literary classic.
No.
Well, the creator of Downton Abbey is teaming up with Peter Jackson's Weta Workshop to come up with a digital version of The Wind in the Willows. Jacob, you don't know The Wind in the Willows?
I don't know if I do or not.
Okay, well,
Isn't that the...
It says flaming hot on the bag.
He's sitting there talking, and I'm watching Shannon waiting for him to go crazy.
That gets hot real quick.
you need some milk?
That's not bad.
Oh man!
So I might be the only fan of that story, but
I'm gonna
Wind in the Willows.
that's cool.
I know.
The Wind in the Willows.
What is it?
Yeah. Oh, it's here. I'll just read.
I mean,
you know
sounds
it.
really familiar.
It does.
Iconic Edwardian England children's book.
Okay, it's
I
a
mean,
book.
Yeah. I mean,
It's never been made into like a cartoon or anything.
it has
It has?
multiple times.
I think that's what I've seen.
Yes.
Is that the one?
It's with,
It's like a Disney one, isn't it? Is it?
There might be. It has a mole, has a water-loving rat.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know exactly what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yep.
So
I love it. That's
yeah,
great.
yeah. It's awesome. So Peter Jackson and the creator of Downton Abbey are getting together to do a CG version of that.
That'll be cool.
So yeah. Very cool stuff. I think we talked about Scott Derrickson, bye-bye from Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah.
But his possible replacement, which he has now endorsed, I'm very excited about. Sam Raimi might be the...
What?
That'll be good.
Dude, that'll be great.
That is the
Especially-
perfect replacement.
If he wants to do scary, y'all know what Sam Raimi did, right?
Oh yeah.
He did the Evil Dead trilogy.
And there's a rumor he could bring in Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
What?
Yeah, because it's
the multiverse.
The one with the black hair
Multiverse.
when he's,
No.
Which didn't mean you have that idea
Yeah.
where they should bring back all three of them
Yeah.
because they can in a
Oh, that would be cool.
and a multiverse.
Yeah, Garfield.
yeah.
Yeah. And he
Because we know the Doctor Strange movie, he's going to go to multiple dimensions. We'll see Marvel zombies. We'll see different versions of Iron Man, Cap. Completely different characters playing them.
Yeah.
It's going to be wacky. All in fighting probably or going up against the real Scarlet Witch.
Oh, really?
Supposedly she has a big part to play in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we
That's
saw
my
a
news.
killer.
Oh yeah.
I want to talk about that real quick. Killer TV spot during
Yeah,
the
one of
Super
the
Bowl.
best
Oh,
TV spots I
yeah.
did not even know was going to be out until it came on was the Disney Plus Marvel
Yeah.
teases.
Man.
Oh. Yeah, I heard
Man,
about
I mean, I'm so excited. If they're even close to anything Mandalorian quality,
Oh yeah. Oh
Man.
yeah.
Wow.
And they look like MCU movie quality,
yeah, they do.
especially Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Man, I'm super excited.
I mean,
about
but
that
they
show.
didn't. There's no time, right? They didn't
Yes, they actually released it. They announced the times. Bob Iger announced it. Announced the release months during the
One is August.
most recent investors call.
Yeah.
Falcon and Winter Soldier is August. One
WandaVision's-
Division is October, I believe.
Oh wow.
And what was the Loki is November, I think.
Okay. So all later, kind of this
Mhm.
year.
And also in the fall is
Mandalorian.
Oh, man.
That's in October.
yeah,
Yeah.
See, Rick, you can cancel Disney for like the next 6 months.
yeah, and then jump back in
Pick it
August.
back up.
Well, I mean, Goldblum's over, ain't it?
They
I
renewed
think They renewed it season 2,
No, but
but
it's
I think
over this
season
season?
1 is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to cancel it. I don't really watch anything on there.
We watched something good on it the other
Yeah,
day.
we watched stuff on it.
Yeah, I did too.
Togo. You watch Togo yet?
I haven't watched Togo
Togo's
yet.
fantastic.
Togo's
What are
good.
you waiting
Togo's
for?
good.
So good.
We like little. It's hard for us to watch a movie, but like little 30-minute thing. Like we've been knocking out Phineas and Ferb like crazy here lately.
Oh, those are so
like
good.
Any chance we get, it's
That's
like,
a good cartoon.
because we got 20 minutes, we can do that and then go
Yeah,
do whatever else we do.
yeah.
We started watching today because we had some of our nieces at our house. A 2013 a Mickey Mouse show, but they all look like retro, like back in the it was so cool. The animation's great. I'm like, this is quality. Just one season, but it's good.
Hot dog.
Next,
Hot dog, hot diggity
D-dog.
dog. It's a brand new.
Red-
How much you looking
Red
at?
is chewing on red.
Yep.
And
These
breathing.
things, it just keeps getting.
They're good.
They're
All
good.
right, so
It's like whenever you stop eating, they
the
start
only
getting
one I
hot.
really have, because I can't remember what I did last time.
It doesn't matter,
Um,
because nobody else remembered either.
Yeah. The only one I have is Knives Out sequel officially a go as Lionsgate hints at
should.
the franchise.
Heck yeah!
It should be a franchise.
Yep.
I say bring it on.
We've all seen it finally.
Dang it! Just FYI, we're all eating Doritos Flaming Hot Nacho.
Flaming hot. I'm not
all of us.
I'm not done these.
And now we have Flaming Hot Chester Cheetah
Oh my gosh,
fries.
these are amazing.
Dude, hot fries are the bomb.
Oh my goodness, so hot.
They don't make bacon on that size.
So okay, yeah, Knives Out. We've
Oh,
all
wow.
seen it.
We've all seen it. Yep.
That movie is so good.
Told you, man.
What's
sequel.
Daniel Craig supposed to be from Kentucky?
I don't
From the
think they
South?
ever say.
I
Just
mean,
somewhere in the
yeah,
South.
They don't give him a.
No, I'm a huge fan of
Place
Michael
of origin.
Shannon. He's a good actor,
He's good
man.
Yeah, he really is.
He's good in everything.
Yeah. He was phenomenal in Boardwalk Empire. It's a mobster.
I
show.
Well,
guess-
it's great because I was sitting there watching it, and I'm sitting there thinking it's probably about 10 minutes into the movie or something like that, and I'm like, "Where's Daniel Craig at?" All of a sudden, ding!
Ding, yeah.
I was like, "Where did
I didn't see
was
him
he
till
there
like
the whole
third
time?"
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it has humor. It's funny.
Yep.
And I did not expect that accent from
yeah.
him either.
But I really think he should have been up for at least a supporting actor nod for that because he's so good. But really, all of them are good. Don
All of
Johnson,
the
I thought,
acting is
was
really good.
great in it.
Don Johnson was super good.
Love seeing him in a movie.
And
Chris Evans.
yeah,
Oh, man.
He fooled me there
me too.
at first. Not. Did you notice how they kept changing the girl's country? None of them knew where she was. They say Salvador, Ecuador, and she's from Paraguay. That's hilarious.
I liked how when they're doing the interviews, everybody's sitting right in front of all of those knives.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? And
That
there's
was cool
even
visual.
or if you noticed, they even did basically a debate on immigration,
Yeah.
which was cool. I mean, they're obviously going a certain way, but they just let it go, just like a normal debate in a living room. I thought, man, that's so cool.
It wasn't really leaning one way or
No,
the
it's
other.
just this is what we. I'm like, that is so neat. 'Cause that's we can all relate to that.
He was so good.
Yeah, so can't wait for more.
Oh yeah, for sure.
At least a trilogy.
I'm okay with Daniel Craig ending James Bond if he's going to be doing that from now on.
True.
And as long as Ryan Johnson stays
Doing
you know,
that.
he doesn't back out and let
Have JJ do that.
like JJ.
He'll come in
Let's
with
try
a red,
this again. Come on.
He'll come in with a red hat because he likes red stuff.
Yeah, no, I didn't get it.
You know how JJ does everything red.
Some cool trailers that have released. Fast and Furious 9. Just way
Oh
out
my
there.
gosh.
I'm so excited.
I mean,
about that.
it is so out there.
It is. Loved it.
Which I finished Hobbs and Shaw, so
Oh, he's so good.
okay.
It's super cheesy 80s
Oh yeah,
action.
As long as you can just, it was
And
fun.
that's where that franchise is going, and I'm
It's
okay with
cheesy
it.
80s action movie, so if you
Yeah.
get your mind there
yeah.
and realize. But let's be honest, this new was it Fast 9?
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame is more realistic
Oh yeah.
yeah.
than some of those things.
Because
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
used to it was somewhat cool because the cars were. It was about the cars,
Yeah.
It's like, and now it's like it's more like
Now
a
it's the stunts.
Transformer movie
Yeah.
because these cars are doing things that no
Nobody
real
ever.
car could ever do.
What you mean? Dominic couldn't make a car do a rappel off of a cliff?
Watch this.
Yeah.
Watch this. I'm going to ramp this. I'm going to connect to this.
Yeah. And jumping building to
And
building.
somehow it's going to release off, and we're going to make it.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
What was that F8
yeah.
or 7, something like that?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a good trailer.
There was a new Top Gun spot for the Super Bowl that was really good.
Anything Top Gun is fantastic right now.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Oh, the new Taken. Taking a break. Come on, my bad. That was it. That's not true.
Oh, okay. Shanimal? Shantech? Or do you have any news?
Great Scott.
Great score.
I don't really. The only thing I was going to bring up is that they did release a way on Netflix that you can now bypass that annoying autoplay on the previews. Like if you hover over a movie
Oh,
for
you
just a
can?
second.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So just go
nice.
to. I found it at Screen Rant, but Netflix has gave away that you can.
You know
can do
how
away with that.
when you're going through Netflix and it auto plays previews?
If
Oh,
you just
yeah.
hover over something for like a second,
Yeah. I hate it.
and then it automatically plays like a 30-second preview.
You can turn that off?
Yeah, Netflix is now
Oh,
No.
allowing
Nice.
people to turn that off.
Well,
I
that
haven't
is
turned it.
the greatest news of the night.
It might be.
That's good.
And then
Those are good.
no, that was about it. I was going to ask Scalf if you'd watched anything on the PS5 release and how they're going to hold on and not release the price of it.
Why not?
'Cause I
There's
think,
nothing yet. They haven't even revealed what it looks like yet.
no.
Supposedly,
Great Scott.
supposedly, gosh.
Yeah.
Supposedly they're going to.
Has to make it in here somehow, doesn't it?
Guess I'm stuck
What's the
in my
matter,
throat.
Colonel Sanders? Chicken?
Supposedly they're going to release. They're going to reveal it and stuff at the end of the month, which is how they did PS4. They revealed it in February, and then released later. But rumor is that both the PS5 and Xbox are going to be delayed due to the coronavirus.
Yeah.
So
I saw that too.
man.
I'm not sure. I guess just because of production.
production and
Yeah.
Wow.
So, which will just
So.
make people want it more.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, not the coronavirus, but the the other thing.
But it'll hopefully maybe it'll cause the scientists to find a cure for the coronavirus,
Yes. Hopefully.
and maybe finding a cure for the coronavirus will cure the common cold. We'll see.
You never know. That's how these things come about.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but come on.
I mean, was it polio that they found the vaccine for hepatitis?
Yeah,
I'm just told. I have no idea.
yeah.
I knew Rick would agree with me on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's-
But
Yeah, Rick.
they're-
Yeah. Yeah.
They are saying that it sounds like Sony is pushing for a lower price than the Xbox.
Oh,
So they might be waiting for the Microsoft to reveal
I've
their
been
price.
waiting for a PS.
I mean, I know it hurt the PS4 because it came out with like a $5.99 or
What do you mean?
when the PS4 came out, it was higher than the Xbox One.
No, it wasn't. It was less expensive. Because the PS4 is actually sold more than the Xbox One.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the price. I mean,
Yeah,
the,
usually it does.
the PS4. I want to say it was $5.99 when it came out.
It was $4.99.
It was $4.99.
What was the Xbox?
Or no, it was actually I think it
$7.99.
was.
No, I bought it when it finally got down to like.
No, you bought it off of me.
Oh, that's right. I have yours.
You have my day one edition.
I never.
Jeez. Is that what you have right now?
Yeah.
I have none.
See, that's how expensive it was. I can't afford to buy this stuff. I got to get it, the hand-me-downs.
Which I'm fine with that. It was no, the PS4 launched at $3.99. That's what I was thinking.
What?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Wow.
PS4 launched at $3.99. Xbox launched at, I believe it was $4.99.
All right.
This is not my bird.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Xbox
a bird.
One was $4.99.
Okay. I do not remember it.
Still
that
one of
way.
my favorite villains. of all
Weird.
time.
The PS3
it's a beautiful bird,
was
Ivan.
$5.99 when it released.
What do you want them to do?
So yeah.
I want them to fly the Pentagon.
But the nice thing is being able to once they release everything, go to GameStop, pre-order it, and just pay it off over the course of
Drone better.
so.
Why is drum better, Ivan? Why?
I'm trying to.
I know.
Got two conversations going here. I'm trying. So, weekend box office. Rick?
Yeah, come on,
Chris.
bring it on.
So, this is the domestic 2020 for January 31st through February 2nd. Number one, Bad Boys for Life. But it only... Wait a second. How long has this thing been out?
3 weeks? 2 weeks?
Where does it say that at? Oh, yep, 3 weeks. So, in 3 weeks, it's made almost 150.
That's good. That's why they're doing another one.
Nice.
Number two is 1917. It's been out for 6 weeks. It's still at second.
Jeez.
Dr. Dolittle at third. Gretel and Hansel at fourth.
I heard that movie did little.
It did very little.
In its opening week, this was its first week out, and it only made $6 million. And then number 5 is Jumanji: The Next Level. That
Still
movie,
making money.
yeah, it's been out for 8 weeks. It's made $291 million.
Okay, so I actually did go see Doolittle yesterday.
You did.
I did with my mom.
What'd you
She
think
wanted
about
to
it?
go see it. It was actually Tuesday. It wasn't bad. I mean, some of the audio seems weird, but it was a fun, clean movie.
Yeah,
so,
I know some people that went and saw it, and they loved it.
yeah,
Huh.
it was good.
I wonder why they're.
It has like a
Some
real
people that
bad
aren't liking
review.
it.
I mean, the special effects sometimes are kind of wonky, but overall, it was pretty good. And it's, I mean, it was made by, I think it was Robert Downey Jr.'s first his movie company, so it was like his first movie under his movie company name.
In 3 weeks, it's made $55 million.
Yeah,
I think its budget was.
And if you
there.
look on Rotten Tomatoes, though, it's like completely opposite from the audience score is completely opposite from the critic score. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. I mean, it's like in the teens, ain't it?
Yeah.
Critic score, and then audience score is like in the 80s or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Number 6 is The Gentleman. Number 7, Star Wars. So let's see. Star Wars has been out for 7 weeks now, and it's crested over 507 million domestically. It's not gonna outsell The Last Jedi. I don't think.
Unfortunately.
Number 8, Little Women. Which, by the way, a lot of people are liking Little Women.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess, getting all kinds of awards. I don't know. Number 9 is The Turning. Is that what you saw?
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
Is that what you saw?
That should be number 30
That should be The Burning.
million.
Well, it's on its second week, and it's at number 9. It made $3 million last week. And then number 10 in its first week out is The Rhythm Section.
Oh.
No idea.
Supposedly not very good.
Made 2.7 mil. And just outside the top 10 at number 11 is Knives Out. So, anyway.
That's a good movie.
Did you guys see the trailer for the Saw spinoff?
I did.
Yeah, with Chris
yeah.
Rock.
Yeah.
I was
pleasantly surprised by that.
I'm not a fan of that. I mean,
No.
I don't ever watch those, but are watching this with Sam Jack and Chris Rock, I'm like, I might actually watch that one.
You know, the very first Saw, for some odd reason,
You saw it?
I saw Saw.
I did too.
And I do not like gore movies. I don't like horror movies. But this one was, honestly, it was kind of like not that bad. Like, Saw got crazy.
The first one?
The very first one with the guy, Cary Elwes. He's in it. He's one of the guys that's chained up and all that stuff. And it was like, it actually had a pretty clever plot. And, you know, I didn't
It's just
see
these
more.
two guys in this room the whole time trying to figure out how to get out.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, there's another side story of people trying to come and find them, but yeah. But anyway, so yeah, this new one with Chris Rock. If it's anything like Saw 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever, I'm not interested. But if it's similar to the first one, I'll probably see it. I won't be going to the theater, but you know.
And seeing Chris Rock in a serious movie is different too.
And in this one, his idea.
I think
that's
so.
what I saw,
Yeah.
or heard.
Yeah.
Or he directs it or something.
He's the executive producer on it.
Maybe that's what it is.
And I think he was a major part of getting it going. So
yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Might be half horror, half comedy.
We wish him well.
We wish
him well. Speaking of wishing him well, all right, we're done with box office. News is passed. Fallen Icons.
Big one.
Man.
I guess we need to throw the first one out
Legendary
there.
actor.
Big one.
Kirk Douglas.
Mr. Kirk Douglas. Or what my girls would say, who? But, I mean, first off, favorite movies of his. I mean, obviously, I'm going to say, Spartacus.
Yeah, I mean.
Spartacus
is that not one of the best ones?
Yeah. I'm sitting here, that might be the only one that's going to mind.
So he did 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Yes, 20,000 Leagues. Man.
Yeah, that's
I wish we wouldn't. Been, I could have rattled off probably maybe 10. But
somebody else died though.
What's that?
A few other people died.
Yeah, but let's not get off him yet.
Well, hang on. Yeah,
he deserves more.
I don't know anything about it.
103.
He's like
103. Yeah.
3.
What did he die of?
95 movies.
Yeah, 95.
Yep, he has 95 acting credits.
Wow, just movies.
Yep, or I mean, there's a couple TV shows in there.
Yeah. Did him and Michael ever play together? Seems like there was a movie where they were.
I think so.
In it together. They didn't do that very much. I can't remember what the name of that movie was.
I don't know. I'm having a hard time thinking of some. Oh, well. Yeah, Spartacus.
Yeah, Spartacus.
Okay,
wow.
Rick. Who else?
Yeah, Rick, who do you have?
Take it away, Shantech.
Seriously?
I thought you had somebody.
Now, it's not an icon, but it's still Anyways, Popeye, which is Popeye, he's Escobar's right-hand man. Murdered over 300 people. He lost his battle with cancer at 54.
Really?
Yeah, he did tours and stuff in Colombia for people, and he would take them around Escobar's. Kobe Bryant, we forgot.
Oh yeah,
Kobe.
We didn't talk about that.
Kobe, yeah, that was.
Man, that just came out of nowhere.
That just came out of nowhere.
That was like a.
And was I the only
That
one
was
that
like-
was sometimes emotional by watching? all
No,
the-
man. When I first saw it, it was like a gut punch.
Man.
Yeah,
And it wasn't the helicopter that failed, but the pilot, because he didn't. They told him about the fog and all that stuff, so it wasn't really.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with the helicopter.
Not the best
so
conditions.
yeah.
And just some of the things that the NBA did was pretty cool. How they were all doing 24-second violations and 8-second violations. So,
Shaq had a real great
man,
speech
he
on
had an emotional moment there on.
the TNT show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but what he said was great. Basically, don't be a workaholic. Take your time. Spend time with people you love. And I mean, it was cool.
And he was saying how he's like, I don't call you guys enough. I don't talk to you guys enough. He's like, I'm gonna start doing that. And he just started. He was breaking down, and crying and stuff.
Well, just the guys on the set.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a wake up call. I mean, you see something like that. Somebody that he was a relatively young individual that still had half his life in front of him. I mean, the whole fact that he had his daughter with him. There were other I mean, there was other people in the helicopter that I know get overlooked in all this, but I mean, it'll make anybody sit up and just kind of take check of your life and make you kind of appreciate what you got. So anyway,
Yeah.
wish him well.
Something that was really cool and crazy. Not really cool, but crazy. When on his last game, he took himself out with 4.1 seconds left. Said Mamba out. And he died at 41. Yeah.
He also scored 60 points that game.
Yeah, he did.
So
That's unbelievable.
yeah,
And in one of his games, one of his earlier games, he scored 81 points.
81 points. That's
If you do 41 plus 41 minus 1,
oh man,
it's 81.
yeah. It's all there.
It's all connected.
Yep.
It's a conspiracy.
We wish him well.
Okay. Anybody else?
Definitely wish his wife well.
Yes.
She's got to raise 3 daughters and stuff. So
Yeah. Are we done with fallen icons?
Unless you have any more.
I don't know why it's funny.
oh, jeez.
At any other time, like a movie and that happens, I'm crying. But
Yeah.
when Ricky pulls it out in here, I'm
Yeah.
laughing.
It just totally ruins everything.
It's a pickup.
I know.
Pick me up.
We can't end on a sad
No.
note. I
No.
mean,
No.
we are honoring those people.
Yes.
So
Yes, we are comedians here.
Yeah.
We think we are.
Yeah. I know we laugh.
We'll see if we are later.
We're about to get canceled.
So I think we're ready to probably go into our
We
top
got no
5. Here we go.
lethargics? We
All
are
right.
no lethargic.
So I've not been doing those. So go ahead and. So I guess we should probably get ready to do our top 5 of 2020, right?
Yeah.
2019.
19 first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First.
So yeah, let me see. Dang it. Let's just. Okay, here we go.
I'm having a Trax moment right now. He's wearing Birkenstocks. big.
They're water shoes. Water shoes. Okay. Okay, we're gonna start now, Rick. Is it okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to make fun of you.
Frickin' stop. Never heard that before. Okay. Ready? Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
3, 2, 1.
We've been recording this.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Are you gonna stick that at the end of the episode?
Shannon is wearing Birkenstock.
They're comfortable. It's not Shannon, Shantech. Yeah, Shantech Birkenstock.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's great.
Wow, I don't remember that one from last time.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
Are we
awesome.
gonna do one more?
Here we go. Yeah.
One
So,
more. Can
no,
we
we'll
do
space
one
them out.
more?
Yeah, we'll space them out.
Yeah.
All right. So this is a. Oh. Yeah. There we go.
Come with me if you want to listen to Remarkable Reels.
Just gonna keep going for 2 hours.
Top movies of 2019. This is just our top 5 list.
What a year!
What a year.
I mean, phenomenal, really. I mean, come on.
I enjoyed it.
Yep, it was a good year.
So many good ones. So let's just go ahead and start with you, Rick. We'll go around the table like we normally do. Start off with 5.
This is just so everybody knows this is a brand new episode.
We've never
we
done
have
it.
never done that. Okay, I'm gonna go right off the bat with Mr. John Wick 3.
Bam.
Love that movie. You guys had no idea that was my number 5 pick, did you?
No
I
idea.
forgot.
No.
I actually forgot.
Yeah.
Wick 3. It should be a little higher, but I mean, you know, Wick 3 is my number 5.
Well, there's so many good ones. So I mean,
There's a lot of good
Yeah, I
movies.
mean, it's hard. Yeah.
I had to retweak.
It was a hard
Oh,
list.
wait a minute. No, I didn't.
no. this is our first time doing this.
Yeah. We've never done this before.
Yes.
Okay. Good number 5.
Oh, man.
Great.
All right. So the last time I made this list, not to say that I've ever shared this list before, the last time that I made this list, I had a different number 5. But since that time, I've watched something that has jumped into the top 5.
No.
That is a good movie.
And this movie actually stars one of the people sitting at this table right now.
Every time I watched it, I start chuckling.
It is
Sorry.
the Mangold directed Ford versus Ferrari.
Wow.
Is in my top 5.
Good movie. Good
it is
movie.
so fantastic. If you don't know, sometimes Matt Damon. If you've never seen Shantech before, you might not, but I'm sure you're in love with his beautiful voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes
So true.
Matt Damon they look similar.
Sometimes.
There's a few shots in this one.
More like identical.
See, the older I get, the less we look because I keep gaining weight and he doesn't. If he put on about 60 pounds, me and him would look like brothers, maybe.
And Drew Carey.
I think one day
Drew Carey.
he'll play you like in
Maybe.
in Shannon's story.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the story of this podcast.
Yeah, but if
Exactly.
you are a fan of racing movies, like this is the movie that my dad, if he was still here, he would have been there to watch it.
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome movie. That's
The
my five.
Shantech movie. Eric Estrada as the Trashman.
Ford versus Ferrari.
There you go.
That's a good pick.
Okay, so
You've never shared your list before.
I've never shared my list.
Never heard it.
So my list did change a couple times. Now I can't decide because I like both of these movies, so they're
Just do a
both
5A,
going to be my
5B.
5.
Yeah, there you go.
Ford versus Ferrari and Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Wow.
Ford versus Ferrari was so good, and I
It was.
really wanted to see it in theaters. Just never got around to it. And then Spider-Man: Far From Home, it's so good too. I just couldn't. Yeah.
So that's a two-way tie for 5.
Yeah, it's
is
a
that-
two-way tie for 5.
Wow. Okay.
It's a good movie.
All right.
Yeah.
Those
Jake
are both good
Gyllenhaal,
ones.
and we've never had this conversation.
No, never.
never.
We've never mentioned how good he is. In
It
it.
was
I want to know
unreal in this movie.
in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But talking about Ford versus Ferrari, I want to watch the 24-hour race.
Yeah.
How long is it?
The Le Mans and the Daytona.
Yeah,
There's a
Daytona. And then
one, too.
also there's a third one that's real big too.
Talladega.
Like, I had never heard of it before, but it's cool how
Sebring.
how they switch drivers throughout the night and stuff.
I mean, I've never watched.
I don't know how it's not a bigger race than what.
No.
Yeah, here it's just nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
Is
it's
it
huge. It's
huge
just
overseas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they set up tents and people just like they're there all day and night. And,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you don't watch the whole thing, but they get up, they go out, and you watch an hour, you go back, have dinner, go out. You know,
Man.
we've watched. Me and my dad have watched snippets of it. Obviously, you know, we know
what
when
kind
it's
of
running.
cars do they race today nowadays?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I haven't. Honestly, it's been 20 years. This is back when I lived at home. You know, my dad would kind of keep up on that stuff. But it was never aired. You would just kind of see some stuff on ESPN
Oh, I see.
and be like, they would show a little highlight, be like, this guy crashed in this corner. Because I mean, it's truly is
brutal.
dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's people that they start out. I don't know how many cars they lose, but they'll lose like 20% of the rate of the people in are only, or I forget, it's more than that. Because either through just cars breaking down, wrecks, just drivers not being able to continue. I mean, maybe it's half. It might be close to half of the people.
Man, he got so robbed, didn't he?
Oh yeah,
Gosh.
yeah, he did.
That was crazy. But Christian Bale did fantastic.
Yeah, he did.
Matt Damon did great. I mean, even John Bernthal, man, he
He was good.
killed it.
Lee Iacocca.
He was good.
Just
It was
fun
cool.
to say that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that
It's a
story.
fun name.
No.
So,
Yeah. So I'll add a little bit more to that too, because my number 5 is also Ford versus Ferrari. I had a Carroll Shelby Daytona, Dodge Daytona was my first car.
Man.
It's a little bitty thing, but it had CS
Yeah.
on it. And then, like, honestly, when I got it when I was like 17, of course it was wrecked, so we bought it and had to fix it up. But I didn't know what CS was. It just had a little CS on the side.
Charlie Sheen.
And my dad was like,
The Wraith.
you know what that is? And yeah. No, it's CS is for Carroll Shelby. And, that car had like a little bit hotter turbo on it. It
Oh.
had like 4-wheel disc brakes instead of just front disc brakes with rear drums. Little things, and and they would stamp the CS on it.
That's
and it's
cool.
like I really didn't even know when I was 17. It's like I didn't know who he was. But then as I got older, you start seeing all the Shelby Mustangs and the Shelby.
Yeah.
He would just he would come in, soup up a car. They would stamp it with a CS and.
what did you do with that car?
I drove the time out of it. I mean, I put 180-some thousand miles on it before I blew up the motor. I blew the motor up. But
Didn't keep the body or anything.
no, we sold it. It had Dead Tona stuff all over. It actually, somebody that had it before me was a Grateful Dead fan, so they had acid etched Dead Tona into the front windshield, acid etched like they're dancing teddy bears with marijuana leaves all over like the side windows.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It was not good for a 17, 18-year-old boy to have. It was a quick little car. There's a little 5-speed. You just zip through the gears. Handled really well. It's a good little car.
I love that story.
Yep. So that's my number 5, Ford versus Ferrari. So, Rev, what's your number 4?
Oh, yeah, I start, huh?
Yep.
Number 4 is a movie that had a lot going against it, I think. Just, something about, it might be a sci-fi movie, maybe, fantasy movie, I don't know. But Star Wars Rise of Skywalker is my number 4.
Yeah.
Very, very pleased with it. I'm on the side of I enjoyed it immensely. We'll be buying it.
Yes.
J.J. Abrams did the best he could do, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And it seems like once you read more and more and more that the suits didn't help him out. So hopefully at some point in time we get a Abrams cut and let us see the whole thing like he really wanted. But
Yeah, that'll be cool.
they should have made the thing into 2. Let's just say that. But of course they didn't. But yeah, number 4, Star Wars Rise of Skywalker.
All
All right. Number 4 for me is Knives Out.
Ah,
Great movie.
yeah.
Fantastic movie.
That is a real good
Like,
movie.
it's just, like, throughout the movie, you're like, well, I know who the murderer is. And then, bam, they switch it on you. Just out of nowhere.
Yep.
I thought it was the one lady. What's her name?
The old lady, the grandma.
No, the younger lady. Oh my word, what's her name? Okay, never mind.
None of us know.
I loved how right before
Tia
Daniel
Leon?
Craig's character is starting to figure everything out,
The Tia
the
Leon?
grandma goes, hey, hey, hey. Like she just starts laughing. I thought that was great. It was fun.
Yeah. Yep.
Chris Evans was
But very
Pretty
well
good.
put together, very well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
acted.
Very well
The
written.
cast was outstanding. Script was outstanding. The story was great.
the
I
grandma was my
don't hate
favorite.
Ryan Johnson. I hate what he did to Star Wars, but he's
Yeah.
a phenomenal director.
Okay.
Just saying.
Because there's still some people that haven't gave Knives Out a chance because of what he did at Star Wars.
You know, but I mean,
Well,
Which is fine. I mean, what you just said
Yeah.
makes perfect sense. You can hate what he did there, but then appreciate
yeah,
the
I
fact
mean,
that
go back and
Go watch Looper.
Yeah, go watch.
Looper's amazing. You know, it's like, so get him in the right context. It's like he's really good at what he does.
Yeah.
Just keep him away from Star Wars.
Or just let him do original content.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hope he doesn't get like a hold of like Iron Man 5 or anything.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't.
So my number 4, sorry, is Spider-Man: Far From Home. Scalf's already said something about it, so I really enjoyed it. It was a fun movie.
Great movie. Great Spider-Man movie.
Yep. I hope they keep them coming. So that's all I got to say about that. So Rick,
No, yeah.
my number 4 is Ford versus Ferrari.
what?
That movie was so good. I watched it yesterday
Wow.
in 2020.
That's how fresh it is.
In 29, I watched Knives Out yesterday too. It was really good. It's
Some
up
great
there with
acting, man, too.
it's up there with Days of Thunder and Talladega
Oh,
Nights.
And I like the
love
tone.
those.
I really like the tone of that movie too.
Yeah, it's good, and their chemistry is really good.
Yeah.
They're best buds. They hate each other. They love each other. I mean, it's
Yep.
their
Oh, I
chemistry
loved
was
it when he
super-
was beating his truck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what about when they fight with the groceries? That
Oh,
was
yeah, that's
awesome.
fantastic. And the wife's like, she's seen that before.
Yeah,
So she
just-
wasn't
just
ready,
pulls
like,
the
to-
Your
out
chair
there.
out,
Yeah,
Just a couple kids out there, basically.
She's like,
that's great.
and then she ends up going to the store anyway.
"You want any lemonade?" Yeah. How about you, Shelby? You want any? And then he's like, "No, no, no. He doesn't want any." It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And even after he lost and he got robbed, he was still telling him, "Oh, you know the brakes, this and that." He was all about the passion for that car.
Yeah, because his goal was to go back and
Yeah,
win,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he probably would have.
And then that one guy kept screwing him over, man.
Oh man.
Dude, for real, the suits, man.
Yeah.
It's just what they did to Star Wars.
Yeah. It's ruin everything.
Ironic, isn't it?
Yeah.
The suits. They just
All right. That's number 4 to Rick. So
Yeah.
number 3 to Scalf.
My number 3 is John Wick 3.
Hey.
that
3
movie
for
is so
3.
good.
Oh, good. You still
3 of
haven't
3.
seen it yet.
That
I
movie
still
is
have not.
so good.
Gosh, I'm still
With the
amazed
act-
every
the
time you say that.
book.
I've never heard you say that before, but I'm amazed.
Dude, the horses. I
The
forgot to talk about that. The
horses,
horses.
the
is
dogs,
great.
The
Come on.
dogs, when he throws the axe. Now you think the whole scene is done.
Yeah.
It's not done. He grabs an axe, yeah, and throws it half across the screen. I mean, it's just fantastic.
Chan, you gotta.
It's on my
It's so
list.
good. And he uses a book in a completely unconventional way.
Yeah.
It's just.
You mean he doesn't read it?
No.
Wow. Huh.
Let's just
I
say
can't
he
wait.
makes a guy gag
Yeah.
Huh.
with a book.
Wow.
Now, have you guys seen The Warriors? That movie, The Warriors, that old school movie.
I know what you're talking
I know
about.
what you're talking
The-
about, but
the
I've not seen
subway, and then
Yeah.
it had somewhat of that type. It had like 3 or 4 different movies, like the different vibes
Yeah, the
in
vibe in
there.
it.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's good.
What's from Pee Wee's Playhouse? Lawrence Fishburne. He was so good in
Born.
Fishburne.
what? What I
Fishburne.
say?
Fishburne.
Yeah,
Lawrence Fishburne Identity.
yeah, him.
Yeah.
He was really good in this movie.
He's good.
Please tell me you're as mad as I am. Yeah, I'm really mad.
That's good.
Such a good movie, though.
I have no idea where we're at.
We're
Number 3.
You're number 3.
Oh. Is it my number 3?
Yep.
Yeah.
My number 3 has already been mentioned by a couple people. It's Knives Out.
What?
Yeah, Knives Out. Number 3. So I don't really need to say anything more about it. It's really good. I'm looking forward to the second one.
My number 3 is Avengers Endgame.
I've heard of it.
That's a good movie.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Now, I've never told you guys this before, but I got to see it in the 4DX theater
Really? What?
in Orlando,
We've never
Florida.
discussed
How
it.
was that?
It was a really neat experience. The theater is so big that it has elevators for
Elevators, you say?
wheelchairs.
Wow.
For wheelchairs?
Yeah. Now, when you go to a 4D theater, it's not like the regular 3D theater you go.
It's one more D.
Yeah, it's got
It has one more.
it's got 4 Ds.
Now, you know, the
quite
3D
different.
theater, it's like the guy has the birthday thing and it goes.
Yeah.
No, this you can see.
Some guy actually shows up in your seat and does that.
Actually, yes. When they are fighting,
Somebody comes punching in the face.
they punch your back.
It's amazing.
Get out of my theater, man. When you're sitting there, they punch you. You feel like the punches, and
Yeah.
there's a
They
button
bleed,
that you
too?
push.
It's in a movie.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's a button that you push that says rain or no rain. The storm. I mean, it's fantastic.
What if you're watching Twister?
Do not watch Twister in that theater because you might die. But the seats move. You can see like Hulk standing here, and then Hawkeye like that. Like you can see the depth. It was
That'd be fun.
unreal, man.
That'd be fun.
Up to you. I'm done. That was way too dramatic.
My
for
number
what
1
it was.
is.
We're on 3.
No, I was kidding. My number 3, it's already been said, but let me just say it. One of those movies that I was looking forward to it all year long. It didn't disappoint. Knives Out.
Man, that movie was good.
Look at there.
Fantastic.
Made it to
Really
all our top
good.
5.
Great performances. It looked good when I first saw the trailer, and it was exactly what I was hoping to be.
Up until she did the whole thing with the morphine and the other thing.
Now,
I had
Spoiler.
no clue who it was. I was so confused. I
Well,
was like,
I
who
knew
done it?
It would twist. That's why I love some of these British shows, because they'll twist and turn. Like one episode, you think, oh, I know for sure it's that guy. Then the next episode, like, well, it's not that guy, it's this guy. That's what I was hoping this would have.
Toni Collette, right?
Yeah.
Her.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
loved her character.
Where like for a little bit, you're like, oh, I think yeah, and you're like, no wait, and that's what it did.
Yeah,
which is
it
exactly what
did.
I wanted.
no.
And when Daniel Craig threw that game, and he realized it didn't make the same noise, I was like, man, now what?
So amazing.
It was so good.
Awesome.
Presley, what's your number 2?
It's 3, 3, 3. So it's you for 3.
Yeah.
So we're at 2 then.
Yeah, you for 2.
Me for 2?
Yep.
My number 2 is a Star Wars Episode 9. It was my most anticipated of 2019. Like, I mean, I pretty much knew it was probably not going to live up to my standards, or my expectations, or my standards. But honestly, I give credit to JJ, for what he had given to him. It was fun. I watched it twice within 4 hours. So on opening night.
You watched it 1.5.
And 1.5. And I look forward to it coming out on Blu-ray so I can watch it again.
March 31st. Wait, if the whole saga is coming out March 31st, does that mean that one Blu-ray will come out March 31st? It'll be great because I'm buying it for sure.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm buying it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so was my number 2?
Yep, your
My
number
number 2 is The Rise of Skywalker. The movie was good.
Is that the Star Wars movie?
Yeah, The Rise of
Oh, okay.
Skywalker.
Episode
Or is
9.
it The Rise of Skywalker or Rise of Skywalker?
I think it's
The Rise.
A Rise of Skywalker.
Rise.
Right. Yeah, JJ, what he did was he just painted everything red that he didn't like.
Yeah.
Red stormtroopers, red this, red that, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Emperor, super scary. You guys know I love scary movies. Emperor was super
It
scary.
felt like a horror movie there at the
At
beginning.
points, it felt like a straight up horror movies.
Mhm.
And then when they pull back, he's got this arm attached to his back. I don't know where that other end was attached
And you
to.
see his glassy, milky eyes.
Yeah, I mean, it was just
Yeah.
creepy as all get out.
Very milky.
Which is I liked the most about that Palpatine is that they used the regular actor without a lot of the makeup, so he looked like prequel
Yeah.
Palpatine before he got transformed. It was really good. Okay, go on. I'm done.
That was your number 2?
That was way too dramatic. Again,
Hey.
I'm very dramatic. I just
That
realized
was perfectly
I'm
fine.
a drama queen.
My number 2 comes from my favorite comic book character of all time.
Spider-Man.
Spidey.
No. Yes.
I was like,
Captain
what?
Marvel. No, yeah. I mean, I can't say, it's already been on the list, but again, it was a fantastic Spider-Man movie. Probably my top 2 Spider-Man movies of all time. Hope they continue with the creative process and give us another really, really good one.
That's a good movie.
It's great.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Far From Home.
Spider-Man's a great movie.
That is a good movie.
It's a good movie.
Now, the way they did all the drones with the cameras
That was
and
cool.
all the special effects.
I loved seeing Peter go through the different, how he was getting through, like Mysterio was doing the different mesmerizing stuff to
It's
him.
actually
Yeah.
the perfect ending to that phase, really.
Uh-huh.
Because it's
Yeah.
taken, guy from the very first Iron Man, the dude who was in a Christmas Story,
Oh, yeah.
it's taken all these people who have kind of been in it the whole
Yeah.
time, and
Yeah.
It was so good.
And you felt Tony Stark throughout the whole movie,
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tony was there.
What's the name of the glasses? Gladys? What
What?
was the name of the
Oh,
glasses?
no, it was Even Dead, I'm the Hero. Edith.
Edith. What did I say? Gladys?
Yeah,
Same thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
And the Pips.
Potato.
Next,
That was your number 2?
number 2
All right.
is my deuce.
My number 2 is Rise of Skywalker.
Milky eyes.
Great.
Join me.
Join
Your
me, and
eyes
your
can
eyes will
be-
come milky, just like mine.
Bring your
Strike me down.
Strike me down, and my eyes will be milkier.
Instead of a double lightsaber.
More like whole milk instead of 2% milk.
2%.
You see what you started.
His milky eyes freaked me out, though.
They were.
It's not fat-free half and half. It's heavy whipping cream.
Man.
That's a future lethargic right there. 2% milky eye.
All right, so yeah, good number 2 there, Scalp. Anything anything else you want to say about it? All right.
I wish it was longer. I wish the movie was longer.
Okay. Wow. All right. So, Rick, we're actually to you now. Back to you for number 1.
Oh, my God.
Number 1 movie is one that nobody else picked. I know this. I love gangster
It's not
movies.
even on anybody else's top 5.
No. I love gangster movies.
But it's not really a gangster movie.
I love mobster movies.
It's
I
not
love
really a
dramas.
monster movie.
He loves Joe Pesci.
I love Joe Pesci. You think I'm here? You think I'm funny?
My cousin Vinny.
Yeah. You think I'm funny? You think I'm
Great
here?
movie.
The
Great
Joker is my favorite movie of 2020. I mean 2019. What year are we on right now? I can't see the list because of my milky eyes.
Can see to the dairy.
But I love the Joker. I love that movie.
It's a good movie.
It's a real good movie if you like dramas and stuff like that. And Robert De Niro got what he deserved.
Don't spoil it.
It's
Figuratively.
man, if you ain't watched it by now,
It's true.
I tell you,
You
the
a
part
fool.
that freaked me out the most was the midget scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the apartment?
Yeah.
yeah, and he was nice to him too.
Yes.
Mhm.
Arthur, can you? Man,
Yes. I'm still hurting on the inside for that guy.
poor guy. Love that movie. I'm done with the number 1.
Wow.
Well, my number 1 is a real comic book movie. I've never said this before, but I've never said this before, but every time you watch this movie, it stays good. I mean, it still hits you emotionally. That's Avengers Endgame is my number one. Talk about somebody who had a lot to connect.
Oh, yeah.
But yet, absolutely.
Yep. Nailed it.
Avengers Endgame. Still good. Watch them or watch Infinity War and this one back to back not too long ago. My gosh, they're so good.
Man.
3 hours of greatness.
Yeah.
I mean, it starts Hawkeye, and it's just like it breaks your heart.
Yeah, there's no slow parts.
No. It's a good movie.
I mean, and it really does. It's like both those movies are like one big one.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, because it just rolls right into it, and it's like one big happy. What is in not Endgame? Infinity War. Is it 3 hours?
No, I don't remember how long it was.
Infinity War is like 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 2.5.
Okay, so it is about 6 hours because Endgame
Yeah.
goes a little bit north of 3, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3 hours, 2 minutes or something like that.
Okay, so yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
Well, and you thought it was over. And then here they come through the window. And I'm like, oh my word. It's nerve-wracking. It really is. It really looked like that was really happening. Remember when Thanos and all them were coming through the window? Help me out, Dad.
oh, okay, now I got where you're at.
Yeah, I thought that was
Like
going to be
Ant-Man
it.
standing there like, hey, guys, I think it worked.
Yeah, and then nope.
Nope.
And then right before that, you got the gut punch of Black Widow dying.
Oh, my gosh,
that was
man.
so sad, man.
Or if you've watched it, do those not still hit you the exact same
Yeah.
way? If
Yeah,
you've
they
watched them
do.
recently.
Yeah.
I mean, I still get emotional at every single part of that.
And Thor is broken. I mean, he's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and Thor, he lost everybody.
yeah.
He lost his mom, his dad, his brother. I mean, he's got nothing else left.
Idris Elba
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
looks like an old Lenny Kravitz.
But it's actually going to work out great.
like, seeing when he goes back to Thor, like, who would have thought
It
Thor
sets up
2?
Thor 4 really, really well. Let me just say that.
Huh.
I mean, who would have thought Thor 2 was going to be one of the most important movies?
I've never seen it. Dark World?
Yeah.
I've never seen it. That's the only one I haven't seen.
But
I'm
seeing
serious.
him break down when he sees his mom, like, man.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good movie, man.
That's my number one.
That's a good number one.
My number one is Endgame.
My number one is Endgame.
I mean, it was just a good movie.
Rick, what was your number one?
The Joker.
Okay.
You know,
But
I'm
just
serious.
like
I could have changed this list.
I got chills.
I mean,
They're all good. Once you get top 5,
Yeah.
yeah.
could have not changed because this is the very first time.
I got
and yet I
chills,
didn't.
man, when
Are they multiplying?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I got chills.
when Cap grabs Mjolnir,
When he grabbed that
Oh, yeah.
hammer.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
or when you hear in his earpiece Cap on your left.
On your
Yes.
left, that was-
Still get chills.
Yeah.
yeah. It was good.
I still get chills when all the ladies get together and
Man, get out of here.
take
That
off.
was the lamest part of the whole.
It was.
No offense to y'all ladies.
I mean, if that's the only thing I got to complain about, that's a pretty
yeah.
good movie.
Yeah.
it was way too
Yeah.
forced.
It was very forced.
Nah,
But
Gwyneth
I also
Paltrow's
thought
suit
it was cool
legit.
when Peter goes up to Tony and he's like, "Hey, Doctor Strange told us that this, and this has happened, and we tried to get here as quickly as possible." So Doc Strange has seen
He knew it.
all of this. So,
Yeah.
and then he puts up
Yep.
that one, like, oh no, here it goes. Here it goes.
I'm watching when I get home.
Yeah, I
it's a
kind of
good
want to watch
movie.
it now.
Mm-hmm.
What's it on right now? Is it on Disney Plus and is it on Netflix still?
Disney.
Disney. But I own it. Something like
Yeah.
I was watching that.
It's a good
Well,
movie.
that's our top 5.
Yeah.
that. What was yours? You won't tell us, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Write us.
Write us.
Yeah.
NerdOut Cast
Send us an
Facebook
email.
slash-
NerdOutcast
Please, somebody.
4@gmail.com.
Please.
Yeah.
You guys have any honorable mentions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Togo.
Ad
Totally.
Astra. Which you
Yep.
still haven't seen yet, have you? Oh, you did see it?
I started watching it, and then
What'd
I
you
got
think?
bored.
I have it on my need to watch again list because that one and Godzilla King of Monsters. I feel like I feel like those would be better movies. I just need to watch them again.
Yeah, some of them need like a fresh.
Mm-hmm.
I loved
Like
Godzilla.
John Wick is my number 8. If I watch again, it might jump up because I mean
Yeah.
that was Shazam, Jumanji, John Wick, Alita,
Alita was so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
or Once Upon a
Alita was very
Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
good. Pokemon Detective Pikachu for me.
Yep. Don't forget Glass. That was
Yeah,
was
Glass
last
Glass
year.
was
Glass.
great.
Yeah.
Aladdin was
Aladdin
really good.
it ended up being really good.
Yeah, I even like that one.
Wait, you had Shazam in your first list, didn't you?
No,
What first
Oh.
list?
No.
I had at one point in time this year. I had Jumanji
Hold on,
number
let me-
5.
Let me
But
Doctor
Ford
Strange
versus
it.
Ferrari. Shannon had Shazam.
Yeah, I did.
Let me Doctor Strange it to the 2 weeks ago. That's a great list, everybody.
Have any disappointments? Any movies that you
Yeah, it's one major one.
watched and
Nutcracker.
just kind of?
What year was that?
Joker. Joker was a disappointment.
No way! Get out of here, man! That movie was phenomenal.
It was okay. It wasn't amazing.
Dude, I love that movie. I guess the way he acts.
It's just not. It's
Dude,
it's
I
an
mean,
okay movie.
what-
I
but
love that movie.
What Joaquin Phoenix did in that movie was amazing.
Yeah.
take out
That's-
Joaquin Phoenix,
But
and
you,
it's not
yeah,
a
if
good
you
movie.
replace him with somebody else,
You
it's
guys
like
know
yeah.
I watch movies just to watch movies. I don't really get into the thing, and I loved that movie. I love the way he acted and the way how he was just confused. And what's the name? What's the girl's name? Sassy Beats.
Yeah.
She was good in it. I mean, the
Yeah.
mom, and then
My thing is, it's a really good movie, mostly because, yeah, I mean, my opinion is you take out Phoenix's role, and that movie really doesn't have a lot going on.
no.
okay. Let's talk about Crystal Skull.
It's way better than Crystal Skull.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't want to make a comic book movie, but yet
They made
They
a comic
did.
book movie.
I can't stand that stuff. Just make the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, just say because it is connected. There is a Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
There is a Thomas Wayne. It's all there. I mean, it's there. Probably one of the best depictions of that story of how Batman starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even hinting at that they're brothers, which was cool.
Yeah, I think that's cool too. Why not just go with it and be, hey, guess what? We're gonna make a Logan for the DC hardcore comic book movie instead of going all out saying, well, it's not really a comic book movie, but yeah, guess what? It really is. And I've heard the story before, but Joaquin's fantastic.
Yeah.
Joaquin's great in this movie. I'm still gonna stick by. I love the.
He's
movie.
a great actor.
Now, did you guys see The Irishman? I did not talk
I have
about
not
this.
seen
For some reason, I thought that was going to be your number one by how you started.
Yeah.
The Irishman. We never had this.
I've
talk.
not seen it yet.
It's really good. Jimmy
seen it all the way
Hoffa
through.
is 40 employees.
It's just a really long movie.
Yeah.
It's super long. It's really good.
It's on my list to watch.
I enjoyed it. I had to split it up amongst like 3 nights where I'd like knock out an hour, then knock out an hour.
Love The Irishman.
Stevie and I watched Zombieland 2.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I recently saw that.
That was pretty
I've seen
good.
it.
It had
pretty
it had its
started.
moments,
Oh, I thought it was hilarious.
and I finally got to see how they got Murray
yes.
back in it.
Yeah.
It's like 'cause I didn't know how they were going to let him reprise his role. It's like, oh, okay, so that was clever how they did that.
Yeah.
Hey, his Super Bowl ad was hilarious.
Oh,
Groundhog
yeah.
Day.
Yes.
That was the best one I think for me.
My
So
biggest disappointment
Yeah, I was getting ready to ask
was
you.
this movie called The Last Christmas.
Oh.
See, I didn't.
Which I didn't see that.
You don't need to. I've never said this before, but I was really wanting a really.
Should I play some music in the
Yes.
back, like Full House?
Somebody just like some little strings, some.
when Danny
Yeah.
Tanner talks to the girls.
Yeah.
So,
I've been in the mood for a really good Christmas rom-com in the form of like Four Christmases, something like that. I love
Yeah.
those, and that's what I was really hoping that this one would be, but it just felt so short. So
Oh,
disappointing. My
that's
wife went
sad.
and watched it on date night. We're so pumped. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be so romantic, and it was not.
Huh.
well,
at
that
all.
sucks.
What was wrong with the movie?
It's kind of like a downer.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Which, I mean, it's okay for there to be movies like that.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, it just kind of fell flat. Like, it had a decent twist in it, but you're just kind of like, it's like The Joker. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, the Asian Netflix movie was really good. The rom-com.
That's so good.
Always Be My Baby.
Yeah, we didn't
My
talk
favorite
about this
rom-com
either.
of 2020.
It's really good.
2019.
Probably was good.
Ali Wong.
Mostly because of
Keanu.
Keanu in it.
Keanu in it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was just really good. One of my biggest disappointments in 2019 was the Men in Black International. Mostly because I'm not saying the movie was terrible. I'm just saying that I went in with such high expectations that it was going to be good.
Look who's playing.
And then I just kind of walked out thinking, wow, they missed it.
I ain't finished it. I turned it off.
I don't know.
I
There's
was
just
yawning. If I start yawning, like bored to death.
It ended up not being that great. And I really wish it would have been good.
I hear people talking about Marriage Story a lot. I haven't seen it yet.
Haven't either.
I
She hasn't
watched
seen
it.
it.
I watched it, and it's one of those where it's like, people are saying it should get like movie of the year,
Wow.
and like
1917 should get movie of the year.
I ain't seen that yet.
I mean, what's his name? Driver is amazing in that movie. Probably, I mean, he shows emotion, probably not similar to.
He's just a great actor.
I mean, he really is in this movie. I mean, he
Repping Indiana, baby.
Yep, Mishawaka.
Mishawaka, Indiana.
Yeah.
Woo. I don't know where that is.
But yeah,
It's
Somewhere
up north. He was probably the best actor in all of the Star Wars
He
sequel
really was.
movies.
I would say yeah. He did pretty good. Anything else?
No.
Yeah,
We still got to go through most
back to
anticipated.
Star Wars. You know what I really wanted to see? I'm just gonna keep it real. The whole redemption arc, it's great, but I wanted to see like a full blown Sith. Just
I wanted to see Rey go dark. And
I
Kylo
just wanted to
turn-
see like a full blown bad ending, like
Right.
Infinity War. How it just ended,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, that's what I really wanted for Episode 9. It was still a good movie.
I think he was I think the suits limit him on
Why,
time
man? This
and
shit, you
stuff.
know what I'm saying though, right? Just a full blown, just
And-
everybody's just bad. It's just
I
everybody-
didn't want 9
Clone
to
Wars.
end like Infinity War.
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't want to. It can't end on a downer.
but
Like,
evidently, when it comes to the Asian market, they don't allow for any kind of like spirit beings or anything like that, ghost apparition type characters in movies.
What?
Did they cut that scene at the end? Are you serious?
I think that's what happened.
So they don't know what's going on. So what the
cut
rest
that for
Skywalker
the Asian
mean?
market.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're telling me there is a version
Possibly.
Wait, what?
where what I wanted to happen happens.
Possibly.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, you never know.
I want
You
to
might be
boycott
able to
everything
get
Star Wars
that.
from now on out. That's true.
Yeah.
Because that will make a difference.
That'll teach him.
That'll teach him. Wait, some white guy in Indiana's not watching our movies? Dang.
Yep.
Gosh.
Why she
Now I'm
buried
really
lightsaber?
depressed.
What'd you say?
Say, why she bury lightsaber?
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, come on. Let's
What you want to drink?
let's pick this back up. I'm depressed.
Okay.
now.
Are you depressed?
I think we need to run into our most anticipated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Top 5 most anticipated.
Woo!
Well,
Rick,
Rick,
start again?
Let's just
Rick?
go through them real quick.
I want to go
What's
see
your number 5?
Top Gun. Wait, let me do a double 5. Top Gun and Morbius looks so good. The trailer looks legit.
I think
Morbius.
Morbius
Okay, yeah.
does look good, I think.
I'm excited about that one, but more Top Gun than anything. All right, go on.
Mine is one that I can't wait to see. No Time to Die, James Bond.
there we go.
I cannot wait for a new
Great
Bond
Scott.
movie.
Yep.
Hopefully it's a
Shaking.
good send-off.
There we
for
go.
Daniel Craig.
Gandalf?
That'll be a good one.
Uh,
Shaking, not stirred.
My number 5, just because Stevie talks about it all the time, and I think with the new
I'm
visual
intrigued.
specs, it's going to be good.
I'm intrigued.
Dune.
Yeah.
Oh, good. What's that? Okay. Good top 5. My number 5, I'm with Rick on this. Comes out June 26th. Top Gun Maverick. Can't wait. It's gonna. I'll be there.
I'll be there.
I'll be
Are
there.
we just going to keep going?
Yeah. Oh no, now it goes to Stevie. For
My number
4.
4 is one that was just mentioned, but it's a little higher on my list. Top Gun Maverick is my number 4.
Woohoo!
Cannot wait to see it.
It's gonna be good.
My number 4, I feel like it's time for another one. No Time to Die.
There we go. It's his last, right?
Yep.
He's gonna go out.
Because
with a
now he's
bang.
got Knives Out.
Yeah. So he won't starve. My number 4 is Pixar's March 6th release, Onward.
Yeah, talk about me and Mulan.
Come on, I love a good
It's
original
Shannon's Mulan.
Pixar cartoon. So there we go.
Text Mulan.
You
They've
got
not
Chris
had an
Pratt.
original in a long time.
They haven't had original. I mean, I've got high hopes for it. Hopefully, it's not going to turn out to be like Brave was.
Oh,
I've never seen
gosh,
that.
I was so disappointed.
Oh,
in that
man.
movie.
Isn't it Chris Pratt and Tom Holland?
Yeah, it looks like it could be interesting.
They just got their core actors now, don't they?
What, Disney?
Pretty much, yeah.
It kind of seems like it.
Yeah, it seems like it.
No, but anyway, all right. That's my number 4. So, Rick, what's your number 4?
So my number 4, I've seen this trailer multiple times. And I've seen it on the big screen, and I want to see it more now. I want to see Black Widow.
Yeah.
It's starting to look real good the more I see the trailer.
It's close to my top 5.
Yeah.
What do you come here to visit? Why do you have accent?
What
and
family?
I don't.
What family?
We're family.
Yeah, that one's gonna be good.
I want my bird.
That's gonna be good.
Drone better.
It's your bird eye. Okay.
Wait, we're at Scalf. Is it you do 3?
Is it me 3? Yep. Excited about this one. Bill Murray is officially confirmed
Yes.
for it.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters. The new the trailer for it was really cool, so
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
A lot of hype on that one, and I'll tail that with you because my number 3 is also Ghostbusters Afterlife, July 10th release. I mean, I hopefully it doesn't disappoint.
Yes.
So, I mean, I don't see how it could be bad, but I was excited for the last one and it got disappointed. So anyway, Rick,
My number 3 is Mulan.
What?
Oh, jeez. Really?
What? I changed my
yeah,
thing around.
I mean, if we would have
Wait,
done this before,
if we
that
would,
was your
but-
one.
It's really the
That
first
was
time
his
I've ever
one?
worked on this list.
That was his one?
Yeah, it was his one.
That was his one.
Oh, wow.
I
So
mean,
he's
Hold on, let me.
It would have been.
it would have yeah.
Let me Doctor Strange this. My number 3 is Mulan.
Okay,
Now I watched this movie with my kids not so long ago.
really.
I really loved it. It's the first time I watched it, and it was really good. We watched it on Disney Plus, so I do like kung fu movies. So this movie's gonna be the bomb diggity.
Yeah.
It will be the bomb.
Right, go on.
My number 3
Wow.
is
Milky eyes.
the same as Scalf,
Oh,
Ginja, and Shantech. Ghostbusters.
look at that.
So good.
Yeah, huge fan of the franchise and can't wait.
It's gonna be good.
Yep. Your turn, Shannon. Number
And two, right?
2. Yep.
So 2, huge fan of this director. I don't know if he's done a movie that I didn't like, but Christopher Nolan is coming out with another mind bender coming out July 17th. Tenet. And I don't know what else to say about it because
Yeah, we
I
don't know.
really
what in the
don't know
world's
much about it. So, but I will be there on day 1 watching this, hopefully. So, anyway, number 2.
So my number 2 is, rumor has it that my favorite kaiju is gonna be in this movie. Mecha Godzilla may or may not be in Godzilla versus Kong that comes out in 2032 because they got pushed again. No, I don't think it got pushed again, but it got pushed to November, didn't it?
Something like that, I think.
Yeah.
I've got.
But that's probably a good thing.
Yeah. I know.
Finish up the
Let's
special
hope.
effects.
I hope. I
And
hope to see
there's
Mechagodzilla.
nothing big in November this year.
Mhm.
There's no Star Wars
Take
this
it
year
for
or
my
anything.
Fall
so.
draft.
Yeah.
Oh, mine? My
Yeah.
turn?
Well, the Eternals are in November. Or have they
Oh,
moved
is
that
it?
one?
I don't know.
Yeah, yes, I remember.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That should be big.
Well, yeah, I can't wait to see something on that because that might jump
Yeah.
into my top 5 or it might just be awful. I
I-
don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to see
Yeah.
anything on it.
It might be. My number 2, and we will at some point do a podcast solely focused on this director because I think it'd be a worthy cast. Tenet, Christopher Nolan.
Look at that.
And
Yeah.
what can you say, Rick?
Yeah.
It looks great. I've seen the trailer.
I have no idea what's going to go on,
It's
and
action packed.
we'll watch it and still have no idea what's going on. But
That's
it's
true.
entertaining anyway. So
Yeah.
number 2.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
All right, my number 2. So I guess back to back, all three of us, or well, three of us have the same thing. Tenet.
Wow. You'd almost think like us three over here are just like. Anyway,
And that's
Your own
okay.
podcast?
yeah.
And that's okay.
That is okay.
That is, yeah, that's
I'm kind of
completely okay.
the color, not colored,
colored.
the colored commentator of this bunch.
Yeah.
Well, and we need variety. We need somebody who
we
likes
do.
horror movies.
I
in
add
here.
the flavor.
It'd be boring if we were all the same.
I add the flavor to this cast.
Well, give us your number 1 then.
My number 1 is. It all started in 1984 when I was a child in Puerto Rico, and I saw this movie, Ghostbusters.
Oh.
It should be.
And I saw this movie,
Yeah.
and I was blown away.
Yeah.
Why was I blown away? Because I like scary stuff. Always liked it since I was a little kid.
Slimer scared you?
See,
Slimer was scary. The dogs were scary.
that's where they messed up in the 2016 Ghostbusters. Not just the cast, but the original Ghostbusters was a creepy movie.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a scary movie.
The lady in the library.
But it's
I mean, it was
also
just
funny in parts too.
Yeah.
Bill Murray's also
But it just didn't
brilliant.
have the.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just didn't have the vibe. It was just you're trying to do something that's sacred.
You're
to
trying
the
to do a
nerds.
comedy without adding
Yeah,
anything
no,
scary.
it's just not.
Yeah.
It's like I always say. It's like trying to remake Forrest Gump. There's some stuff you just leave alone.
Yeah.
Look what happened to Total Recall.
Yeah.
I mean, you just leave some stuff. Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. Wow, that was way too passionate
Wow.
for a Ghostbusters
Wow.
movie. Yeah.
What?
But I'm hoping to see, and as I mentioned before, the seat that comes out is from the cartoon, which is a phenomenal cartoon.
You've never mentioned that before.
Hold on a second.
Nope, never.
The seat that comes out of the back seat is from the cartoon. It's great. I can't wait to see it. And I'm a fan of McKenna Grace. She's
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
too.
Conjuring
I'm too.
universe. So
Not for that reason, but for other reasons.
yeah,
She's good.
she's good. She's in the Haunting.
Wolfhard's in it too.
Yep. Wolfhard.
Oh yeah, Wolfhard. Hopefully
Finn.
he doesn't make that stupid face he kept making in The Turning.
Yeah. What face?
He's
Like his surprise face?
like dog. Stick to Stranger Things because it wasn't that good.
This should be up his alley then. No.
Hopefully he
Very
does well in
Stranger
this
Things.
movie, but
Yeah.
and you know what? You know we missed the news about Rick Moranis earlier.
Oh, dude.
That's
It
true.
might be.
Talk about the best news of the
may
week.
not be them kind of telling us he might be in Ghostbusters. Think about it.
Supposedly he said no, but if he's going to start thinking about being in movies, why not just show up for 5 seconds?
Yeah, like his
They
name
can add
just,
that scene in anytime.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Ghostbusters is gonna come out, and his name pops out of nowhere for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Either that, or they just messing with me.
Yeah. Because the one and only podcast that somebody got him to be on, I mean, he was clear about it. I mean, money does not, you know,
It doesn't motivate him.
does not motivate him to make any decisions, which is, you got to respect
Yeah,
the guy
it's
for
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
You know, so many of these they've tried to get him to come back, and he'll talk to him, and then not interested. So I mean, I don't know what they did for this Honey I Shrunk the Kids thing, but they must have. Maybe enough money was finally given to him. I don't know.
Because he got off because of family, right?
Yeah, his
His
wife
wife.
was sick, dying
Yeah.
of cancer.
Maybe he just
His
wants
kids
to
are
do
older.
Maybe he just
Yeah.
wants to do
I mean, his kids. He
family
raised his
movie,
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's.
It might be time.
Yeah,
And maybe I'm sure he's probably got grandkids now, huh?
he probably does.
I mean,
So-
people forget how fantastic that he was.
I mean, he was huge in the '90s. I
Yeah.
mean, there were movie after movie after movie. I mean, he was like the lead in it.
he was so good.
Kind of like how Will Ferrell was there for a while. I don't know.
Feed me. Remember that?
Oh, dude, I love
Oh yeah,
Little Shop of Horrors.
that's I love
And
that. Music
Steve
is
Martin.
great. Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Wait, we got a little sidetrack there.
Oh,
When do you do a Moranis episode?
man, that'd be great.
There we go.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is great. The
Yeah.
effects,
It is
the
great.
ant, and the grass blades and all that stuff. And
See, he did give his he did loan his voice to an episode of the Goldbergs for the Dark Helmet. Now, he wasn't there in the Dark Helmet costume, but it was him talking.
How cool
And that
is
was kind of like a big deal there because, he just doesn't do that stuff now. So,
Oh, my gosh.
anyway, I think we're to Steve's number
Number one.
We did your number one,
Wait,
right?
what now? I thought he was done.
No.
We kind of got a little
We
sidetracked.
we went off on a
I always drink my
Miranda's.
coffee when I watch the radar.
You know that. Everybody knows that. Of course we do, sir. Number one, and I'm just going to be honest with you. It's one, and then everything else. Movie made from the quintessential sci-fi book.
Wow.
I'm
really intrigued by this.
Fantastic director.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of Blade Runner 2049, which I am.
Yep.
The cast, phenomenal. Dune is
Yep.
number one. I mean, it's not even close. I mean, let me just tell you. After reading the book and after being a fan of the David Fincher Dune, still can't wait.
There you go.
I am really intrigued by this.
2 parts.
Oh, what?
Really?
Did we know that the last time we
Now,
did this?
It's been hinted at since they.
Because they've always said that you can't put it all like. Sorry.
It was filmed back to back, but I think the plan is to do two parts.
I saying like
I think I did hear that.
a Dune and then a sequel, or like one movie.
Dune, yeah, Dune 1, Dune 2. Because there's a perfect. If you read the book, there's a perfect spot or in the middle when it breaks, and I think they're gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's.
That's when they had
all.
the
That was-
CGI fight with Picard and
So
the guy from Fright Night, Chris Sarandon. Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
I tried watching it and then
The original Dune.
they had that
seen it,
CGI.
Oh, that's
fight.
what he asked me.
Yeah.
He had They had that CGI fight.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
80s.
yeah.
One of the shields.
I thought it was the other one. Yeah.
Dune. Number one.
There you go. What you got, Scalf?
My number one, man, I'm so looking forward to this movie. I cannot wait.
You can tell by your expression.
Wonder
you're about
Woman?
to fall asleep on it.
Wonder Woman
I'm
84.
so excited about it. Top Gun Maverick, man.
Oh.
Dude, it looks so good.
Wow.
I rewatch the first Top Gun all the time, and I've just always been intrigued by military aircraft and stuff.
Dag nabbit goose.
And there's a volleyball scene in this too. I mean,
Yes.
that has to be done there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And I
Tom will
mean-
look like he did when he filmed the first
Yeah.
one.
You will.
Goose's son looks just like
Yeah.
Goose. Like, oh man, I'm just
Yeah.
super excited about it.
Will we get a Meg Ryan?
I don't know.
If John Cougar Mellencamp does a song for it.
Oh, you think so?
They're dating.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, they'll squeeze that
Are
in
they
there.
still together?
I don't know. They might not be.
Because I always get her and Melanie Griffith mixed up.
Yeah.
That's
Because
kind of like
she's with
a
Bandit-
potato,
Antonio.
potato type
Antonio.
of deal.
Yeah. There's always...
Antonio.
Yeah. I don't even think they're related, but
No,
for some odd reason.
They're not.
Antonio Banderas.
Okay, and then my number one is Dune as well. Yeah, can't say any more about it. Everything that Stevie said earlier, I'm right
So
there.
you guys, your top three are the same.
Ghostbusters, Tenet, and Dune?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I don't think you can do much better.
No.
So it'll be, so there you go.
Yeah.
2020 is going to have some good movies.
You know, I watched Mission Impossible while I was getting my haircut yesterday.
The newest one?
2018, maybe?
Dude.
Man,
It's
that was
good.
so good.
It's so good,
I got to
man.
finish
The
it.
one with
Ving
Superman?
Rhames and
Oh,
Cavill's
man,
in
it's
it. He was
fantastic.
good in it,
he
too.
is, isn't he?
He's like the muscle.
How about that
Those movies get
bathroom scene?
The bathroom scene was great.
Those movies get.
Did somebody just talk?
Those movies just keep on getting
I'm about to run
better
out
and
of
better.
bed.
And
You put
the next two are being filmed back to back.
The last Mission Impossible was like the Skyfall of that
I gotta
of
watch
that
'em.
series.
And I loved how they used the scene where he broke his foot. Like that. Oh, that was cool.
Good job, Tommy. Tommy, we like you.
What's next?
What's next?
And I think he did the skydiving scene like
Yeah, he did.
130 times or something like that. Crazy.
Did we do this one? What is Spider-Man's favorite brand of rice? Uncle Ben's. Wow. How did I not see that one coming? It was so stupid. Once I read it, I realized something about you landed on that one.
I sound like Joaquin right there.
That's really funny. Okay, yeah. Stop when you're I don't know why it's so funny, but
Wow.
Oh man.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. You got one more?
Yeah, I do.
I can't wait.
There was a.
We love these. I love that story.
I love that story. He needs to be in the MCU.
You know they're going to do a dark version of a Pee Wee Herman movie? Is that even possible? But they are.
A dark version?
today's story about my wife accused me of being a transvestite. No. So I packed all her things and left. Yes, there's my new favorite joke. Right there. It's so good.
Huh.
Well, laughing the same rhythm.
Yeah. We get kind of in those things. Yeah, okay. Well, there we go.
There we go.
Is there one more? You gotta have at least one more.
Yeah.
Do the very first one.
Think so?
Yeah.
You remember what it was called?
No.
The first one.
I think I remember it. Wait. Okay, let me do this right quick.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm a schizophrenic and so am I. So am I. There we go. Wow, that was good. Those are my favorite ones.
That goes on for another minute and a half of just us just laughing.
One of my favorite jokes.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I think this is the very first one. Yeah, I think it is. All right, because the audio on this one's kind of bad.
Oh, man.
And there's a map of it. So, one characteristic that a continent does not have to have is dry land. Yes,
Right.
yeah, which is ridiculous.
But it's still
So,
6% dry land. So
Yeah.
it still has dry
6%
land.
of it is dry land. And the rest of it is seabed. Basically.
But it's still technically
I think we're
dry land.
My reaction is I want to laugh hysterically because it's ridiculous.
Why?
That's like saying there's a mountain range in the ocean Which there is. There is. But it's in the ocean. So, I mean,
Yeah, but the material that is
so is that a
composed
continent now? Is the Marianas Trench part of a continent?
Well, they don't go into the four.
Does 3% have to be above water? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I think these guys just really want to. Man, we've been funded millions of dollars. We have to have something. Wait. You gotta come up with something. Connected to something.
I was excited about the news when I read it.
Right? So was I.
I thought it was kind of cool.
I mean, if nothing else, this gives the Disney can make a sequel to Zoolandia. Zoolandia. It's all driven by money. Yeah.
It's all driven by money.
So I don't know. I guess I don't know what the first one was.
I don't know. Maybe that was the first one. Jeez.
7 Earth-sized planets
Wow,
have been discovered.
Scalf. Come on.
That was
going to be my randomness.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah. I have multiple things. So.
39 light years away.
I have 40. That's a hop, skip, and a jump away.
It is.
And you know, all right, let's think about this. Rick, do the math. Light travels at roughly 186,000 miles per second.
Okay.
So 40 years, how many seconds from 40 years? Right? Yeah. So, you know, it sounds like, you know, in scientific distances, 40 light years is close, right?
Mm-hmm. It is close. In cosmic distances.
Yeah. But
that's like right down the road. That's like Hardee's.
It's about 12 parsecs.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, I think that was the first one.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
Well, can't say it's not all been fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Great.
Well,
Well,
I think on that
Well,
note,
Pot your dry.
don't be
I
shy.
mean, wash my eye.
well, I mean, let's just say there might be some more podcasts and rebranding happening.
stay
coming
tuned.
up.
Yeah, things are shaking up on our end.
Yeah.
So you know, with
They're shaking up on
endings, with
Scout's
endings
end.
come new beginnings.
Yep.
Right? I think I've heard somebody say that before.
Yeah.
Uncle Ben.
So even though Scalf here is going on to greener pastures,
But
And
the internet makes everything
Close.
possible and close.
Yeah.
correct?
Anything
So-
is possible with the internet.
Yep.
That is true.
I think it's a
You know,
first.
even long distance relationships. I mean, so, but no. So,
you said that.
so Scalf is gonna go to another part in the United States. So we're gonna wish him well,
Yeah.
and
I'm not dying.
no,
No. Yet.
we hope. So yeah, so we're just gonna see how things change.
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh, that was great.
So
That was perfect.
did you prepare a speech or anything?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, man.
But I mean, you know, it doesn't mean it's the end forever.
No.
Yeah.
No, of course not. Sure.
You just might not hear anything for a good while, which you're used to that if you're listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So
basically, what we're saying is we're on our normal rotation.
Yeah.
But things are going to be different.
Basically, nothing's going to change.
We plan on doing a most anticipated 2021 sometime in 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
But no, we've got some new equipment and stuff. Stevie's got some new things we can try. So
Yep.
Yes,
and
I do.
once I get my little studio all set up,
Yep. We may just remote in and
yeah,
you'll be right there with us.
yeah,
Old man,
absolutely.
kumbaya.
Yeah.
So
We'll be shy.
keep it powder
Slap my pie.